Hello my lovely, Sophia here and welcome to my channel Sophia Psychic Tarot. Today's reading is going to be looking at the energies of the Divine Masculine. I've not long done one on the Divine Masculine, the Divine Feminine and the Karmic, so I wanted to catch up on the Divine Masculine. Okay, and I might bring in a message at the end for the Divine Feminines in this situation. Because obviously if you're looking this up for, to find out what's happening with your Divine Masculine, then you could do with some words of comfort and guidance at the end as well. So, I have no idea. I'm not going to do a particular spread. I'm just, going to channel my guides and see what we get through here. So, dear Spirit Guides, please, can you let us know, the Divine Feminines, know what is happening with the Divine Masculines as a collective at this time? Please, what is happening with the Divine Masculines? Okay, a lot of them. It's not going to apply for all the Divine Masculines. This is just sort of the collective at the moment, as we've had quite a significant change in energies from the Divine Masculines, in them sort of realizing that they want to be with their Divine Feminine, whether they're in a marriage or a partnership with somebody else, or even on their own. They don't have to be in a partnership, but they are realizing that they are in love with their Divine Feminine still, and that they are missing them and they want to come back and approach them. So that's sort of been the last few videos that I've done. And the first card that we have out is, them sitting here looking back. They're even finding it hard, I feel, for some of them to even work. She's not spinning her wheel, although it's a female, but I'm using this as the Divine Masculine. So I'm going to turn this around so I can channel more from it. So I feel that they are sad, they are looking back, they are not happy here. They may be talking to some friends. I know it's a stone here, but I'm intuitive, so I'm just picking up on what my guides are bringing through and what I'm seeing. I feel that they have been feeling this way for some time, and it's getting to the point now where it is affecting their work or their everyday life, is what they're bringing through for me there. They just have ground to a halt in a way. It's like they are just on robot mode. Their inner feelings are, if they're in say a relationship with somebody else or a marriage, then the feeling I'm getting is that they are just on robot mode. So that, yes dear, no dear, let's do this dear, I'll have dinner, I'll put the children to bed, or I'll do this. It's like robot, same in, day out, but inside they are numb. They don't feel anything for this partner that they're with. Yes, there is a fondness my guides are bringing through, but it's not a passionate love. It's not a love. And I don't feel it's because their life is boring with their let's say the karmic, that is boring. It is just that. And so what I was going to say is, it's not that their life is boring, so they want to have their cake and eat it by having fun with you. It is because there is no communication with you, or something along that line has happened. So they're not in contact. You've had this passion between you. It ended. You are now in this separation. I don't feel that it is for anybody who is in touch with their Divine Masculine. So if that is the case, then I'm sorry, this video is not for you. But I do have other videos, please check them out, that may resonate more. But this is for those who are in a separation and have had no contact, okay? And you're wanting to sort of, you've got to the point where you're thinking, how much longer? Does he feel anything for me? 1 minute you may be thinking, yes, I can feel the connection. Other times it's like, oh, this is just silly. It's just in my head. So I feel it is for those. So going back to the Divine Masculine and how they feel on this card, is that they are acting like robots. They are feeling nothing inside. There may be a fondness, or sort of a familiarity, obviously, with the karmic that they're with, but this is regarding you, that you are on their mind all the time now. Over these last few weeks, and maybe sort of since the beginning of March, in particular, my guides are telling me that some of these divine masculines around that time really, I am missing my divine feminine. They realize that you are the love of their life. They want to sort of come back to you. I don't need to do any more cards, do I? I'm just bringing it all back here. And they're feeling that loss, and it is affecting their work and everyday life. They're finding it harder to put on a brave face for their karmic or their partner or their family. They may not, it may be family that have driven you apart. So they're trying to pretend that you don't matter, you are nothing, but inside you are everything, and they are finding it harder to not show this. Goodness. Right. Okay, divine masculine. And again, they don't even want to go home. It's like the karmic's here, hello, and they're like, oh. So, straight off the bat here, we've got them that they are not happy. It's affecting their everyday life, and they just don't even want to be home now. They just can't face going home now. And one more, please, before I change decks. One more. Because the love is for you. You too. You are his light. He is your light. Okay, whichever way you have this up. The yin and the yang. Okay, this card for me is like the Two of Cups. So he's thinking of that love. He's not even, he's just so sad. Just so sad. Look, I know these are women on here, but it may be, you may be a male, looking at this, but whatever, it's not gender specific, even though I am sort of saying about the divine masculine. I'm using that because I'm, sorry men, but there are more women who watch my videos. So it's easier for me to just say the divine masculine. But if you are somebody, whoever you're missing, and you've been in a relationship, passionate relationship, and you're not in contact, then this is sort of how they are feeling. They are just not feeling good. They can't even be bothered. Oh, it's such a heavy feeling. It's such a heavy feeling. Right, okay, I'm being drawn to draw one more from these, even though I didn't want to on that one. And they want to come forward. They want to come forward either with a proposition on, can we, this is how I feel, can we start again? Or, I've never stopped loving you. Some may be, a proposal. I don't mean you're suddenly going to hear from them and, hi, how are you? Yeah, let's get engaged, even though I haven't been in your life for ages. But it is symbolic that it is them. This love is still there. Do not question that they do not love you. The love is there. They're feeling like shite. Okay, they are not happy. The love is still there, and they want to come forward. So let's move on with another deck. Bye-bye. Oh, which one should we choose? This one, right? Okay. Let me just channel the energy into these cards. So, dear spirit guides, what is going on with the divine masculines at this present time? Divine masculine's energy. King of Swords. They're trying to, I feel from this, I'm not going to go do star signs. It doesn't interest me in this reading, because I'm doing the divine masculines as a whole, and not all of them are going to be one star sign. So the feeling I'm getting from this and with this cross is that they are, it's like this ego behind them. I'm getting is like, this is their family members, this is their wife, this is their partner, whatever, and whatever. They're constantly on their back. They may have sensed that something is wrong. In fact, I know they have from the last reading I did. But it's like, no, I can't just putting his swords up. And sorry, I made a bit closer to the camera there. Putting his sword up as if to say, just no more. I can't just deal with you at the minute. You know, I'm in robot mode, but it's getting harder and harder. And this stormy weather, it's the rough seas, it's just brewing. It is bubbling, it's brewing, it's coming. But he's contemplating, he is deep in thought with these 3 cards, the first 3 cards and this King of Swords. He's deep in thought, he's planning. And I'm getting on how to get away, how can I do this? The Queen of Swords, so you've got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. They're both, you know, if they are with somebody or if there is a mother figure who is blocking this relationship, if it's because of family, it's either a partner, a wife, or family, you know, mother or high up status woman in your family, then they're clashing, there's rows, there's arguments. Because the I'm going to say the karmic, I'm not going to keep describing who it is all the time, but the karmic, whether, you know, who it is sensing that they're not there. You know when somebody's not themselves, they're not happy. It's like it's like they're trying hard, they're finding it hard to even try to raise a smile. And they're just at loggerheads, you know, no, they're not even facing each other. No. You know, spiky, prickly woman. No. Man. No. Get off my back. Get off my case. Stormy. Cloudy. It's not loving at all. Not loving at all. And as well with our hand here, I just got through then. Give me. Take. Me. She's just draining the life out of him as well. And she's not happy. He's not happy. The family, you know, I'm getting 2 things from this. It's affecting the family. But also he wants, you know, he does want a happy family life. He, you know, even if he's with Mrs. Prickly here, you know, they had a relationship, especially if they were married and then they met you and then they went back to their wife, you know, or even with their, if it's their mother who's stopping this, you know, they had happy relationships, then they met you and then they were like, oh, this is intense, this is, oh my God, I've never met anybody like this person before, and my God, my feelings, and whoa, you know, I can't do this, you know, I can't leave my wife, I can't leave my family, I can't leave my parents will object, blah 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 blah. So they left you out in the cold, blocked you, ghosted you, whatever. You haven't heard from them. They've tried to make happy family, and I think, you know, at first they did, it was working, you know, the bit of the relief that, oh, everything's back to normal, I don't have to be secretly texting anymore or secretly meeting up and pretending I'm at work or whatever. But now, so they want that family, happy family. But it's just that they don't feel the same about Mrs. Prickles anymore. Because their feelings are with you. You know, if they were a happy family, they wouldn't be feeling like this. And they wouldn't be like this. So he's wanting this happiness. He wants to be happy again in a relationship. He just wants that happiness. He wants to be playful. He wants to be like a love-struck teenager again. He wants to celebrate. He wants to meet up with you as well, I got then. He just wants to see you. He wants to talk to you. He wants to hold you. But how is it to get away from Mrs. Prickles? Especially if she knew about you before and has given him another chance, and he's realised that, you know, he doesn't want to be with Mrs. Prickles anymore. So how can he, you know, if it happened again, he knows that she's going to, you know, chop his head off and other bits along with it. So that's why he's so miserable, because he feels so trapped. I saw a caged tiger then wanting to get out. It's like before, when he was seeing you, it was all secret and, you know, behind Mrs. Prickles or his mother's back or whatever, family back. And it was the fun, the chase, the thrill. Then it got serious. Then it got intense, and it was like, whoa, you know, I don't need this. I can't, or whatever. Mrs. Prickles might have found out, so it's like, okay, busted. You know, of course I love you, darling. You know, you there, divine feminine, are nothing. You know, I must go back to my loving wife. But as time has gone on, no. The feelings aren't there. They're wanting this fun. See all the colours? And then we got them too. Ice, ice, baby. Right, so let's carry on with the divine masculine. Divine masculine, what does the divine masculine want? He wants to walk away. And with this one, all the cups are stacked up. So he's got everything there. He's got a wife. He's got a home. He's got children. You know, not necessarily, but, you know, for the majority, I feel that they have got a partner. They got somewhere they live together. They may have children. If he's at home with his family, you know, he's got security there. But, you know, so everything's in place. He's got it all, but he doesn't want it. He wants to turn his back on it all. He wants to go. And with this Ace of Wands, you know, the one wand that is holding here, it's like, you know, I want my new beginning, my new start with my divine feminine. What does the divine masculine need? Let's ask that one. What does the divine masculine need? He wants his heart to be healed. He wants to not have this heartache anymore. He wants to just get this pain and anxiety and this sadness and this heaviness out of his heart. He wants his heart to be healed. Because he wants to be with his queen, his divine feminine. Look at the contrast. Ice, ice, pickles. And this beautiful, you know, the passion. The passion. There. You've got your rod. He's got his rod. The passion is there between you. They've got swords. They're just clashing all the time. Do you want to go out? No. Do you want to do so-and-so? No. They just want this with you. They don't want this heartache anymore. This pain that they've got in their heart. Not to say that the divine feminines haven't had big doses of heartache stabbed in heart numerous times. But it's all about that. And I'm talking about the divine feminines that, you know, when the divine masculine left you, and I feel it was the divine masculine that left you, not you leaving them. So if that doesn't resonate, then, you know, that's not you that I'm picking up on. It's not a personal reading, it is general. So that's the feeling that I'm getting, is that when they left you, ghosted you, blocked you, especially if Mrs. Prickles found out, and, you know, you had no, you know, I've got to block you, that's it, you know, I've been busted, whatever. But you went through heartache and shit. My God, you know, you certainly did. I've lost my train of thought now. I hate that when I'm channeling. Because I'll bring in something and then still like, and I'm, oh, I wonder what I was saying. So they just want to come back to this passion. I've totally forgotten where I was going, girls, so sorry. Anyway, they're feeling anxious. They are feeling trapped and they're feeling anxious. How are they going to do this? Okay. So a lot of you have healed yourselves. That's what I started to get through back then, what I was going to say. You are starting to heal yourself. I remember. So in this separation, you healed yourself. So what I was trying to say is that, yes, you've been through the heartache, and you probably are thinking, listening to this, you know, well, good, they deserve it because they put me through it. But it is the fact that I'm talking about the divine masculines and the divine feminines, twin flame, soulmates, where you have tried to move forward in this time of separation. You have worked on yourself because you had no choice. You know, you fell to the depths of despair, but you've had to soldier on, and you have changed your life and yourself, and you love yourself and respect yourself more as well. But they've never gone from your heart. So that's how you know that this is mutual, because they've tried to get on with their life. You've tried to get on with your life. Now, if it was a relationship that wasn't this bond, you would have moved on. You would have gone on with somebody else, and you wouldn't have looked back, as we do in the majority of our relationships during our lifetime. You know, you meet somebody, you go out with them. No, you're not for me. Goodbye. And you find somebody else who floats your boat. You go out with them. No, you know, a couple of months later or a couple of years later. No, you're not the right one for me. Whatever. We can even marry somebody and then divorce and get married again or whatever. But this is the relationship where you have desperately tried to move on. Doesn't matter if you found somebody else, been with somebody else, that it's not the same. You know that this divine masculine is your one. There's something so strong between you. Okay? They want to walk away. They want to be carefree and happy again. They don't want all this misery. I'm not going to pull them all up again because we've seen them God knows how many times. They don't want that misery. They want to walk away. Walk away. What does the divine masculine want from the divine feminine? What does the divine masculine want from the divine feminine? We know he wants to be with her. He wants that emotional happiness. He wants his cup to overflow. He doesn't want this. He wants this from his divine feminine, because he knows that you are the one for him. He's tried Mrs. Prickles. Mrs. Prickles just isn't floating his boat anymore. Like I say, he still has feelings for Mrs. Prickles or his mother. He's not going to stop liking his mother. Well, some people do, but you know what I mean. You know, he has tried. He's tried. There's so many different scenarios here, and I'm doing a group collective, so I'm not going to go into all the situations. Right, so where did we get to? What does he want from his divine feminine? We did that. So what is he going to do about his divine feminine? What is the divine masculine going to do about his divine feminine? Is he just going to ponder this? Is he just going to be miserable? No, he knows that you are his divine feminine. What's he going to do? What's he going to do? We know, yes. But what's he going to do about the divine feminine? He wants to come forward with, like I say, an offer, a proposal, maybe marriage, but togetherness. He wants to be serious this time. And with the keys, you know, he wants to set up home with you, but it's got to be right. You know, how's he going to get away from Prickles here? You know, it's not going to be easy. They're determined to do it. They don't want to be with Prickles anymore. Oh, ice, baby. Right, I think I am going to pull two more from here. They're saying two more from here for the divine masculine, please. On this divine masculine's journey towards the divine feminine. Two more. That one. and thank you. Oh, 3 then. Okay. They want, again, this contentment, to be contented, the 1111 as well. You know, they know that this is a divinely orchestrated, okay? It is divine timing, divinely bringing you together. He's tried to get away from you or put you out of his mind. You've tried, but can't. Yin and yang. So I've got, again, him deep in thought. But with this, I feel that he is coming up with ideas now. It's like light bulb moments on how he can get away from here. And he knows it's going to be a struggle. One hell of a struggle. And he's struggling with himself as well. Especially if there are children. So I'm going to stop with those ones. And I'm going to pull out a couple of these. Okay, where are we going with this? Please, some more on the Divine Masculine. On how the Divine Masculine's feeling, whether it's going to come towards the Divine Feminine. More on the Divine Masculine's journey, please. The Star card. He's optimistic, he's hopeful, he's thinking about his future. The Ace of Wands. Remember I said about the Ace of Wands in this one? You with your Ace of Wands. The passion and him leaving with his Ace of Wands. Forget the cups. You know, I want to be with... He wants this passion. He knows his feelings are so intense for you. He's trying to be strong. He's trying to get the courage and strength to walk away. So like I say, don't for 1 minute doubt this connection. I know it's hard. Sometimes we think, oh, I'm just being stupid. He obviously doesn't like me. I need to move on, even though you've tried 3,000 times. Okay? Because, you know, he hasn't contacted me. He can't love me. But he is trying to get away from the situation. You know, again, rushing in. He wants to charge forward. Some of you may hear from them late in the evening, you know, twilight or dawn. Take that card either or, you know, is it twilight or is it the dawn in the morning? And they want to speak their truths. They want to tell you what's happened. You know, Temperance, again, that passion, the fire, the wanting to reunite and reignite that passion within them and within you as well. Because together you are like a, you know, a fire out of control. You know, there's no smouldering here. It is full on flames are burning. Okay, and again, I'm feeling from this, it's my angel saying, you know, this is us divinely timing this. He had to go through this to see what Mrs. Prickles was like and to prove that you weren't just a fling, that you were his heart's desire. He didn't see it at first, because at first he was having his cake and eating it. You know, the best of both worlds. Go home to wifey or family, whatever, partner, and, you know, have you as this fun on the side. But then since he's realized in this time of separation that he can't deny his feelings anymore, that he can't lose this passion and flame that is there inside for you, this intensity, this burning desire. You know, he needs to be, he just can't, he's getting to breaking points. Oh, what turned over there? I know you're in here. Whoa, there you are, and the Hierophant again. You know, he's serious. All I keep getting is he's serious, and the Three of Cups fell out again. So we've had them out before. Here, the Three of Cups. He wants to be with you, and he wants to the Hierophant before, you know, offer this. He wants commitment with you. He wants to see you. He wants to have fun with you again. You know, he wants you. He wants the whole package, not part of it. He wants to offer you everything. But if there is finances involved, you know, Mrs. Prickles isn't just going to open the door and say, off you go, my darling. What we got here? The Page of Rods had flipped over as well. You know, there is news coming soon. News is on its way. News is on its way. Yeah. But, you know, Mrs. Prickles isn't going to take this lying down, especially if she knows she's losing you, losing him to you again. You know, hang on a minute. I thought she was long out of the picture. Well, how long have you been back in touch with her then? Well, I haven't, but I've just never... Oh, and talking of monies, you know, he's got to come away with something. He's trying to work this, that he does come away with something. It's just working out how. He's doing his sums. He might have been speaking to somebody about how he can do this, whether it's friends or, you know, a financial advisor. And the leaving card. He, you know, get my stuff. I'm off. You know, grab as much as I can, leave the rest here. I'm off. I'm off. He wants to leave. Right. Do I want to put another one from there? No. I think we get the gist, ladies or gents, if you're watching this. They're miserable as sin. Don't want to even go home. Can't function without you. They know that you are the love of their life. They, you know, didn't realise at first when it was the first time round. Now that, you know, with the sorrow and heartache, they want to be with you. I've got several movement cards where they want to be with you, the leaving card, but they need to wrap this up, this end properly this time. If they just got in touch with you and they weren't having intentions of leaving Prickles, then it would go back to the same and you would be dumped again. This time they realise that they have tried. It's not like they haven't tried to get you out of their system or out of their mind. They have tried, you've tried, but that bond between you is unbreakable. It's not going to break. You both feel it. You can feel each other sometimes. It's too strong, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to do it right this time so that Prickles is dealt with and that he comes away with something in this. Right. Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, what message do you have regarding the Divine Masculines? What message for the Divine Masculines? Be gentle with yourself. Okay, so the prayer for them is, Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak and do. Help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release any feelings of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. You know, they are being hard on themselves because they know the guilt that they put you through, you know, that they've got the guilt of how they treated you and what they put you through. They've got, you know, they're worn out. They are walking around as a wreck, basically, because they can't function anymore. It's just not funny anymore. Not saying it's a laugh, but that sort of phrase came to me. It's like they just can't function. They can't function. I can't sort of put it into any other words. They can't function. The message for the Divine Masculine, please. Take your time making this decision. Please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach this situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. So I'm getting a couple of things from that. Okay, they are, for some of them, they maybe at breaking point, and you may hear from them very, very soon. For others of you, it's going to be a few weeks, maybe months later, because they've got a lot to deal with in making it right and leaving behind the situation, so that you are protected as well, so that you're both protected and can move forward together rather than looking over your shoulders all the time. Obviously, if there are children, then you're going to be seeing, you know, he's going to be seeing the children or whatever. But, and, you know, if it's because of family, you know, does he cut his family off to be with you? Blah, 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 blah. You know, he's, so the angels are sort of saying, well, we've got this, you know, and for him is like, well, take your time, because it's divine timing, and it is going to happen. Right, romance angel cards. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy, but it's releasing not you, because he's already released you. So why would he be feeling like this? With this one, it's sort of tying in with these first two again. You know, it's just like release the karmic, release the situation. You can't fight your feelings or what's meant to be anymore. So that they're sort of saying, divine masculine, just release the karmic. Release prickles. And to clear your energy so that you're not in a state of despair anymore. And this one, very soon, you know, very soon. Although it's got, you know, take your time, in divine timing, where we think soon is, oh, God's sake, please let it be an hour. I've waited months or weeks or days. But in divine timing, it can be whenever. There's no linear time, okay? But they're saying very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. But I feel it's more the picture. You know, for some I got then, you know, make your decision. It's time to make that decision. Okay? For others, it is sort of soon. It's soon. I want to pull one more from here. One more from here. For the divine masculine. For the divine masculine. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. You know, this is why it's so strong. A lot of you are twin flames in this. A lot of you are soulmates. But this is a bond that no matter how hard both of you have tried to move on, you are the love of each other's lives. And you can deny it as much as you like. You know, either one of you. If he's, you know, he obviously denied it at first. You felt that pain. But now, you know, and you've tried to move on, and you know that there's something more. You can sense it. Like I said in my other video, spidey senses. And he is now becoming aware of this, you know, himself. You know, why have I not got over her? Why is she still in my mind? But now you're there. You're just there all the time. And it's debilitating. Can't think of the word. It's like a disability to him now. He can't function. He can't function other than in robot mode to please Mrs. Priggles or his mother or whatever. So we know what's going on with the divine masculine. They are trying to get out of this. They are trying to walk away here. Where's my other one? They want to come towards you. They want to... Oh, what a mess you've made of your cards, Sophia. They want to walk away. Okay, leaving, walking away, coming to you. Right, let's sort of push these up a bit and see what cards we've got next. So I'm going to have to use these cards because I've not touched these yet. So I am going to pull some of these ones for the divine feminine. Just sort of quick sort of guidance, please, spirit guides, for the divine feminine, so that, you know, what they can be doing in this time now that we're getting near to this union. What advice do you have for the divine feminine? Movement It's just saying that movement is close, and I'm feeling the summer with this. You know, it is very soon. It is soon for a lot of you, Divine Feminine, and it's on a 6, which is, for me, is showing me the 6 of Rods. Here, you know, the victory card, success card, the movement is coming. Movement is here. You know, and then it's almost like you being a mermaid, the siren of the sea. You know, you're calling him. He feels you calling him. You know, it's like, what? What's that noise? Who is it? It's her. I know she's here. Spidey senses. You know, you both got spidey senses here. You know, look at you. Gorgeous, gorgeous ladies. Much better than prickles. Right. Yeah. And again, you know, you're in his thoughts and he's in your thoughts. Can't get each other out of each other's heads. So so the message for you is know that this connection is true. If the scenario that I've been saying fits and resonates with you, then this is what is happening, what they are thinking. Do not doubt this connection anymore. Do not give yourself time limits, they're saying, because time is irrelevant in the 3D, in the 5D, I mean. So with you saying, right, I'm going to give him another week, and if I've not heard from him in a week's time, they're saying, forget all that. Forget it. This connection will not die. You know, these cards that have been coming out about how he's feeling are not, you know, it could have been coming out that he's perfectly happy, that he's fine. No, sorry, ladies, you know, he's perfectly happy where he is. They haven't been. You know, he is wanting to go. He wants to go, walk out the door. Okay, so there's the message that they're giving to you is just stay focused. Stay focused. Do not crumble. Stay focused here, because this connection is true. Do not think that you are going around the bend. Do not put a time limit on it anymore. It will happen when it's meant to happen, because if it's forced, if it's done wrong, it will go back in the cycle it's been in, because prickles won't have been dealt with. Okay, this reading's going on longer than I thought. Oh. Blah, blah, blah. Right, Divine Feminines. There you are, Queen of Cups waiting. Bored now. Come on. Where are you? Oh, I'll just have another glass of wine. Have another drink, ladies. If you don't drink alcohol, then have a nice cup of tea or coffee. Whatever floats your boat. But the time, it's coming. It's coming again. I'm being given. It's coming. Don't feel you've missed this opportunity. They are coming. Just stay in your power. Stay in the Divine Feminine's power. You know, you're going to reap the rewards. The seeds that you've sown in him are now blossoming. That's why he's feeling it so strongly. And again, you know, another one, you've got everything. You know, you're not worried about the money. You would live in rags or whatever to be with your Divine Masculine, but it's just like, you know, just surrender to the Divine. They've got it in hand here. On both of these chairs, I don't know if you can see it, there is a little cherub angel sat on there. It's like they're saying, we've got this. We've got this. Communication is soon with this sun. I always see the sun as communication. You know, just carry on living your life, because they will be back. Not all of you. Not all of you. This isn't a private reading. Please feel free to purchase a private reading. You know, it can be via email or video. We can do, all the details are in the description box below, the information box under this video. I'm pretty much up to date with all my readings now for the moment. So, you know, if you want to know more about your personal situation, then please, ladies, you know, drop me a line. Drop me a line. Right, okay, let's do 3 more cards, they're saying. So 3 more cards for the Divine Feminine's messages on how they can get through this final stage. You know, you're doing a lot of thinking as well. You know, it's going to impact on your life. You've tried moving on. You may be with somebody else. And it's like, shit, I know he's coming back, but what am I going to do with Joe Bloggs over here? You know, he thinks we're happy in this loving relationship that I'm just playing at because my heart's not truly in it. Where's he going to go? You know, you may have got somewhere together. So you've got thinking to do. He's got Hermit as well, you know. There's a lot of thinking. That's why they're saying, you know, we're trying to guide this. We're trying to do this. You know, yes, it does seem a bit of a stalemate situation. But the light's here now. It's not cold. And the passion is there. And the red dress and the roses. You know, it is time for the blindfolds to come off. And this stalemate situation to move on. It's not long now. Not long at all. Summer is definitely, you know, up to sort of August, even September, whether, you know, whichever part of the world you're in. Then I feel that this is going to happen then. I want to take that one. You know, yes, there's still some pondering to do here. Still some thinking to do. Plans just needs that final, I'm sort of seeing a gift box in front of me where you've got the ribbon and you've wrapped it up and you've got the ribbon around it and you're just tying the last bit of that bow. And when it's that final pull of the bow and it looks all pretty is when this will happen. There's still some bits to sort out here. And I'm going to pull one of these ones. Message please for the Divine Feminines. What can the Divine Feminines be doing at this present time in this last stages of union? Morning affirmations. Say positive affirmations each morning to open the gates of manifestation. I am beautiful. I am so happy and grateful that so-and-so and I are living together and happily married. You know, whatever affirmations you want to say, you know, there are ones you can look up on YouTube, ones you can look up on the internet. Break free, try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. But I feel it is, you see this cloud is almost like an angel's wings here. It's like they're saying you will break free from this parted situation. You're going to be free from it, okay? They are going to break free. You are going to be free. You know, especially if you have got somebody that you're with. It's all divinely planned already. Do not worry about the hows and the whens. It will happen. There's, you know, there are lots of readings. Go check out other people's readings. You know, this could have been different. I don't know what I'm going to pull out until I start pulling it out and connecting with my guides. Synchronicity, you know, your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. The 2 dolphins together there as well. It's like you just notice everything. You try not to, you know, you wake up one day and you think, right, that's it. I'm not going to think about him at all today. I don't want to think about him. And you go out and a car like his drives past. Or you see somebody like him. Or you see something that reminds you of him. And you're like, God damn, I was so determined not to think about you today. And there you are right in my face with something that reminds me of you. Soon as I've got out the door. So it's like then they're using these synchronicities to let you know that union is close and that that bond has not gone away, that he is feeling the same as you. Right, do I want one more from here? One more from here, they're saying. Okay, one more. Make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. So morning affirmations with your manifestations, you know, synchronicities, breaking free is coming close, and make a wish in this as well. Okay, they're drawing me. Archangel Michael's calling me. I wasn't going to draw him back in, but he's drawing me in. Oh, and a card fell out here. Use your imagination and you'll see the answer, and write about your thoughts and feelings. Okay, so use your imagination and you'll see the answer. Dear God, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in new and unexpected ways. I gratefully and gracefully accept and appreciate your help. And it says describe the situation. So use your imagination and you'll see the answer. You can meditate. You can do your manifesting. You can make a wish. Use your affirmations. Just see you together. Not the how and the when you're going to get together. How is it going to happen? Do not impose that on it. Just picture yourself in the end. Picture yourself with a wedding ring on. Picture yourself with you toasting your first anniversary, saying, with him saying to you, oh, my beautiful wife, I am so, you know, and your name, you know, oh, my beautiful wife, Lucy, you know, I love you so much. I am so glad. I can't believe that we've been married 1 year already. You know, anything like that. And this one is write about your thoughts and feelings, like manifesting journal. Thank you for helping me to tap into my God-given creativity and wisdom so I clearly express myself and glean insight, blessing and healing. Thank you, Archangel Michael. I want to bring a romance angel card in. Oh my goodness. Flitting from one to the other here. Right, I was only going to do a small message for us Divine Feminines. Oh, that card is trying to come out. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Work on your heart chakra. There are heart chakra meditations on YouTube if you are still blocking your heart, okay? But it is safe for you to love. Don't feel that you are being a fool by imagining that he is in love with you when he is, okay? He is. There is no doubt about it. You know, not one bad card. It's not like I'm sat here reading this saying, no, you got no chance. You're long forgotten. You are long forgotten. But no, it's not saying that at all. Right, Divine Feminine message, please. What message do you have for the Divine Feminine? Pregnancy. The birth of a child brings great blessings to you in the world. But I feel it is, and I had this before in another one, is like you have been holding on to him inside you, and it's growing, and it's coming to that point now where it's time to give birth. This sounds a bit freaky, so bear with me here. It's time for you to give birth because he's coming into your world again. You will hold him again. You will be with him again. Okay, so it's like symbolic here that you have held him inside you, almost like, you know, a mother pets her baby, or not pets it like a dog. I mean, you know, rubs her tummy, knows that she's going to meet her baby, you know, soon. That's the feeling I'm getting from that one. And one more, please. One more for the Divine Feminine here. One more for the Divine Feminine. Healing, healed and healer. Healing energy surrounds you in this situation. So there's healing on his side and there's healing on your side as well. Okay. Right. I am drawn to just pull closing, please. Closing message for the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine in their union soon. The Star again. The future. Optimism, hope, the future. Using intuitions, gut feelings. You know, spidey senses. You've had this feeling. You can't deny it. Your intuition has been right the whole time. Deep down intuition. Not what your ego's saying like, no, he doesn't love you. You just made it all up. It's all in your head when your heart's going, of course he loves me. I know he loves me. I can feel it. And the Tower. There has to be a Tower moment. It can't be avoided. You know, Mrs. Prickles isn't going to let them go easily. Parents aren't going to let them go easily. Partners aren't going to let them go easily. There's going to be a Tower moment because somebody's world is going to be shaken up here. And yours, if you are with somebody, you know, they are going to be shaken up as well, because they thought, well, hang on a minute, who's this that's turned up here? What do you mean you never really felt this way about me? You know, I thought I love you with, because they probably love you to death. And you're like, yeah, but yeah, I'm just sort of trying to get over somebody else with you. Oh, that sounds awful. Meow. But the Together card, that Hierophant again, you know, whatever happens, girls or guys, the person that you are missing, you know, that's not been in touch, is desperately trying to sort out a way to get back with you. And the angels are coming in around this, spirit guides are coming in around this, everything is drawing you back together, okay? But it's not going to be easy, it's not going to be plain sailing, especially where there's others involved in this, okay? And there is going to be tower moments. Shit is going to hit the fan. Right then, my lovelies, I think we've covered the Divine Masculine's sort of energies for this time, and some little tips for you to know, you know, remember your affirmations here and the synchronicities that you're seeing, and use your imagination, make a wish, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so my lovelies, I'm going to leave that with you. Like I say, there I've got lots of other videos if you want to check them out. You know, pick a card ones as well. And also, if you do want a personal reading, then please go to my website on the link below. Leave that with you. Love and light.